Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's vOLTHA TST. As usual, thanks for joining. The call is public and recorded and will be shared on YouTube. So please be mindful of the comments you make and the information you share. First of all, I'd like to start with a few updates on the FTTB discussion from a design perspective, and we started doing some tests at ONF. So with Elia, we started analyzing some of the flows that were proposed as part of the document that you see here. And we did some custom application to just push the flows. And there are some updates. We have worked with Amit on that. And right now there is a BBSIM patch. So if you look at the document and see a difference between last time is because of that. Right now there is also a BBSIM patch that Elia uploaded here. And this enables all the tests in BBSIM to create some of the flows, and also it has proven to be working when creating a new service that sends out a DHCP packet simulating the DHCP packet of the DPU. And based on that, we did this testing, and there are things that need to be done. We also added a few more comments. Maybe Elia, do you want to add anything else?
Other than that, we tested the creation of the flows directly from SADIS, defining a service with a YAML configuration. And the upstream DHCP flow trap rule is created correctly, and the DHCP exchange behaves correctly, while the downstream rule is not created yet, and we added a comment to the OLT app changes in the document, which I just saw Amit commenting on. And that is all for now.
Okay, Amit, do you have anything to add right now?
Not really. The only thing that I could share is that we have started working on the changes on the Mac Learner app. It's work in progress. Good changes are not much. Those are done. We are trying to write the unit test for that as of today.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's then progress on this. If you can, please make a review of Elia's patch. I would say that we can merge this as soon as we get some good reviews, because it's good. It's great work, and it is a base for what we will be testing. I know Elia also started looking at the OpenOLT adapter, but that is for future work. Okay, good. Any questions or comments?
One comment. So there are quite a few still comments on the document. If the people who posted the comments, if you could just go through it once and mark them as resolved, if they have been resolved, so that I could take a fresh look at it. Things that the community does not agree on, then we could discuss those still open comments.
Okay, Amit, would you mind pinging personally Michael to do that?
Okay, yeah.
Thanks. Okay, appreciate it. And I know I will do it, and I believe also Elia will do it. So let me do this and tag. Okay. Anything else on this topic? Okay. No, then if not, let's progress to the next one that I want to get an update on from Ken. That is the streaming service between the core and the adapters. I know there were some comments on the, especially on the vOLTHA libgo patches. Ken, do you want to give us your thoughts on that?
Yeah, sure. Actually, thanks so much for all the comments. So I updated the patches with those comments. There was a little bit more changes that I originally expected needed to be done. So I made those. I rebased everything. I tested locally. It works, but there are some corner cases that I'm seeing some failures. I don't know if this is because of the latest changes. Chances are it's because of the latest changes I'm doing. So it's still in testing flux. So I need to fix those. And once that's done, then I'll do a full system test locally. And then after that, I'll coordinate with Virush to get it tested in the ONF environment.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Sounds good, Ken. Thanks. Any other requests for Ken on this topic? Girish, I think that as soon as we have stabilized our tests after the few changes that still need to go in to fix the latest small issues that we were seeing, this could be a good time to start testing.
Sure, Andrea. Sounds good.
Okay. Any questions or comments for Ken? Okay. The other topic is that I made some progress on the rolling software upgrade documentation that was requested a few weeks ago. So I created a patch for specifying especially the rollback, what happens in case of rollback failure and what are the operations that one would have to do to roll back stuff, and how that is managed in the case of minor service software upgrade and also rolling upgrades. We still have the tests that are failing. I know that we asked Ken to take a look at this, but maybe given that he has worked on the container restart, I don't know if you have an update on this topic, Ken.
I briefly look at it, but I couldn't find anything obvious. But I didn't take a deeper look on it, and I need to do that.
Okay, thanks, Ken. Appreciate that. I would ask everybody to take a look at this docs patch. It's not that big, especially the usual suspects that give me always great reviews. I'm looking at you, David. That would be appreciated to get some comments in here, and so that we can merge this and also close this topic as soon as we resolve these issues. So that was it on this topic. Any questions or comments? Okay, then if not, there is the last topic of the day, but I don't really have any update. This the microservice control of vOLTHA. There has been some discussion with Netsia regarding their vision and their view on this, but this is not yet ready to be discussed publicly. We will have a meeting later today to do that, and we will update everybody as soon as that is more publicly available and publicly shareable. So that was my update on the microservice controller. Unfortunately, the resources from ONF to work on this at this point in time are not present as much as we would like. So we will see what we can do in the future on this topic, depending on many upcoming resource constraints or decisions. Okay. Any question on the microservice controller? No? Okay. Then, given that we actually started, it's actually a very short meeting up until now, would like to open up the floor and see if anybody has anything that they would like to discuss while we are all here. There is any burning topic that needs to be shared. I actually have a bit of good news to share with everybody, which is that we are now running fairly consistently the scale job at 4,000 ONUs or shared across 2 OLTs. And that actually did not require very many changes. There was one change in ONOS that took a little bit to do, but in the OLT app, but now it's running consistently. You can see it obviously in our Jenkins. And that is spread across 2 OLTs. If you go in the vOLTHA scale measurements, it's this job over here, 264.32, which means 2048 ONUs per OLT. And as you can see, it's green and it's running consistently. If you see some failures here, it's not related to it actually is before the provision of the subscribers. It's an end of file error during some REST calls. So we have to investigate that, but it's a pretty good result that we have this running. The next step that we are going to take is this job that you see here is 164.63, meaning 1 OLT, 64 pawns, 63 ONUs per pawn. That amounts to more than 4,000 ONUs per within a single OLT. That changes things within the locks on the core and also the adapters. And whenever we turned that one on, we saw some issues, meaning that it was not reaching not even the ports in ONOS. So there was some issues in vOLTHA, and that is the scope of our next scale progressing. One thing that we also did, thanks to Ardik in scale, since I know that it is a hot topic, is that we started a test for the ONU software upgrade. And this actually initiates an upgrade under 1 OLT for 1,000 ONUs at the same time. So we have the capability to ask vOLTHA to upgrade all the ONUs within a list, and we're giving it 1,000 ONUs to upgrade. And if you do it simultaneously, there were some tests here that was passing, but it was doing it sequentially. If you do it simultaneously, there are some failures, but we will take a look at them within the OpenONU Go brigade. But this is also something that we want to achieve for the release. So before, so that there was just a bit of news that I thought it was worth sharing with everybody. I'm specifically very happy about the 4,096 subscribers, because that was It's a big milestone. It's 4 times what we are currently testing at 1,000. So that's pretty good. And thanks a lot to Theo for helping me achieve that result. So before we proceed, any questions or comments? No? Okay, then if not, thanks everybody for joining. And let's continue the great work, especially around the container restarts and FTTB that we're doing some great progress on. And I'll talk to you again next week. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.